Should we look at this one? Or?
Yeah, or do we look at him?
Ah, okay.
You
All
also
right.
record my voice. Yes, yes. Jam it.
It's pretty dark. Beginning of the piece kind of sounds like something out of a funeral.
Yeah, maybe the beginning is dark, but then I think it gets like really energetic and really like fun. It's really like fast and it's like, it's just fun, I think. Like the second half of it. Yeah.
I think because he composed it from 12 to 14, I forgot when exactly, but you know, going through puberty as a young boy, you know, you get some musical ideas.
I think it's interesting to play Mendelssohn because he wrote it when he was so young, and I think that really reflects in the music. It is very youthful and it's very happy and excited, so I think you can kind of tell that he wrote it when he was young, which is really fun.
Yeah, some naive music.
Yeah. I think when I heard it first, I thought it was like really interesting. It's like very different, I think, and see, like the composer is like really creative. So I think it's like a really fun piece. That was like my first reaction to it.
Reminds me of Prokofiev. A little bit of video game music in some way. Yeah, it's pretty hard to play third movement.
I liked it very much, and I also found it interesting to that it was a piece that I didn't know. Also, there not being that many interpretations or like a specific way you have to play it.
It's something completely new. She's like, yeah, she's experimenting with so many like different textures and different layers, and so it's really fun to see like a piece that's written in this like standard or like typical form, but see it in like a new way. That's really
in this period of time there was a lot of experimenting with like different styles. So it's also interesting to like have a composer who also takes something of the old and not just completely invents a new style or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. I would say there are so many layers in Basovitz, so that creates like a very interesting texture. Everyone is kind of playing something different, so that's very interesting and it's very fun.
It has like small hard passages, but I really like the second movement because of like the cello solos that just, yeah, it's like a giant cello solo. Yeah, it's just
Nice.
beautiful.
Right. What about Shostakovich?
The first time I heard it was like a long time ago, and I remember I thought it was like really powerful. It's like a really powerful piece, and it's
Fire!
yeah, it's really like it's like metal but in classical music kind of. So it's like really fun to play.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like stories of wartime.
Yeah, the piece is, or he dedicated it to the victims of fascism. So it is a really dark piece, and it is really sad as well as being really powerful.
Oh yeah. Similar to Basovitz, a lot of articulation and the rhythm, of course. Say in the second and fourth, maybe. Again, lots of stuff going on. A lot of layers, hence the depiction of war. So, you know, all these things kind of coagulate into one thing that reminds you of something. Yeah, so again, a lot of details. You know, he's been through these war scenes, and you have the KGB knocking on the doors and stuff. But yeah, I think these elements most definitely shaped how the music is presented. And it's a lot of, what's the word? It's very visual. Yeah. kind of like Impressionism, where you have like an artwork or an image to relate to the music, to correlate to it. Yeah, but I'm not sure if everybody would feel the same when listening to it. Maybe some people would listen to Shostakovich and think, oh, it's flowers and rainbows. You never know. But I think, yeah, war, or what he observed when he went to Dresden, was a big part of what shaped this piece.
Yeah, and it is very interesting that like how much of Shostakovich's life influenced this piece. I mean, he was going through a time and living in a country where he didn't really have the freedom to like express himself like we have now. And yeah, he was living in a time of war, he was living in a place where he was oppressed, and that's very much reflected in the music. It's very interesting.
And what about price?
The first time I heard it, I thought it was like really romantic. It's really melodic and really pretty.
Cheesy Rachmaninoff.
Yeah, it's
vibe.
really like, it's really nice.
Just beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like a cupcake with the icing, but you add a little too much sugar to it. So, sometimes with these... Yeah, it's a good piece. I also think that the concert order kind of makes sense, because you have Mendelssohn to start off with. Well, I don't know if it's a coincidence or not, but, young composer, we put him up first. You have Basovitz, which is just, an entire journey on its own. Then you have Shostakovich, which is more of like, the mature sort of, emotional thing, a lot of historical context, background. But you end with this lovely piece. It's sort of like, to me, it recaps the entire thing. It's like a full circle. I think the concert order is also pretty nicely designed.
You can also see it a bit like we start out like you said, young and full of energy, and then we get to like Basovich, where we can sort of start to feel the conflict, and then we have Shostakovich, which is just war.
Yeah.
But then the last piece, then we have like an ending, a sort of beautiful ending.
Yeah. It's pretty nice.